I'm Rob Gates, and this is my quick tech tip. So in Microsoft Teams, you've got the opportunity to control how people enter the meetings, whether they are placed into a lobby or they're able to join into the meeting directly. And you have the opportunity to control the settings around what those individuals can do. Can they be a presenter in the meeting? Can they hit the mute all button? Or can they just come into the meeting and be an attendee? So let's walk through a couple of these settings, and I'm going to show you some of the differences. All right, so let's flip over to Microsoft Teams. Let's go ahead and schedule a new meeting. We'll call this demo meeting. We'll invite our demo user Isaiah, and we'll leave the rest of the settings default. We'll go ahead and create that meeting invite. Now, once that meeting invite has been created, what we want to do is we want to go in and now and customize some of those settings. So if we click up here, we see there's a meetings options button. Or if you scroll down into the actual meeting link, you'll notice here in the join connection where we've got the Teams meeting link, the dial-in information, there's also a meeting options button here. So let's go ahead and click on the meetings options button. This is going to redirect us to a configuration page for that specific meeting. Now we've got a couple different options here to go through. So the first is who can bypass the lobby. This is going to be the section that allows those that are coming in via the Teams client to either be placed into the lobby or immediately and directly joined in. Now you'll see here my default setting for this particular demo tenant is currently set to everyone, which means everyone that's coming in from the Teams client, again, whether it's the mobile, the browser, or the desktop client, will be able to join in and connect immediately. Got a couple other options here. One is people in my organization. This is anybody within my organization, my Office 365 environment. They'll have the ability to join into the meeting directly. Anybody outside of my organization will have to be placed into the lobby, and either myself or somebody on the team will have to admit that person from the lobby. You can also go a little bit further and allow those that are in your organization as well as those that may be federated. Federated allows you to take other Azure AD environments and allow those individuals who are already authenticated to be able to connect in. Now, this federation will depend on your organization's federation configurations, but you do have that option to allow those that are within your org or that have authenticated and are trusted from one of these other organizations you may be connected with into your meetings while bypassing the lobby. You'll also see here we've got this always let callers bypass the lobby. Now, callers is specifically talking about those that are dialing into the meeting. So if an individual dials into the meeting, can they or can they not bypass the lobby? And in this case, you've got the option to say yes or no to allow those individuals to either bypass or come into the meeting when they're coming in as a caller. The other option is you want to be able to control maybe the lobby entry. So there's a little tone that is played every time somebody comes in and out from the meeting when they join in. This additional option here now is going to control what can those attendees do once they've joined into the meeting. Can they present? Do they have the opportunity to hit the mute all button? Or are they coming in as attendees and they're able to speak into the meeting, but they cannot request or control the presentation screen, maybe even provide presentation? So here, very similar, you've got the opportunity to change that and make that either everyone, only people in your organization. You can define specific people, and that can be people in your organization or outside, as well as making it just yourself. Now, once those individuals are in the meeting, even if they can't come in as an attendee, at any point in time within the Teams meeting itself, you can select one of those users from the attendee list and then elevate them to give them the meeting permissions if you want to allow them to present. So that's just a couple quick tips on the overall meeting configuration options. How do you configure and manage the lobby, as well as how do you go in and configure and manage what the permissions are from the attendee? Again, can they present or can they just come in as an attendee and consume the content and speak into the meeting? So if you got any questions, obviously shoot them in the comments section below, and have a good day.